This is the last of all. This is the last. I must hold my hands and turn my face to fire. I must watch my dead days fusing together in dross. Shape after shape and scene after scene from my past, fusing to one dead mass in a sinking fire, where the ash of the dying coal grows swiftly like heavy moss. Dear mother, don't. Please don't fold your hands, and don't throw your days and memories into the fire. They are my very future that you held and watched, in the coming daybreak in the horizon where the sun stands. Though I see your heart bleeding, I won't feel the situation dire, for from blown ashes and dying coals can a new life be hatched. Strange he is, my son, whom I have awaited like a lover, strange to me like a captive in a foreign country, haunting the confines and gazing out on a land where the wind is free. White and gaunt, with wistful eyes that hover always on the distance, as if his soul were chanting the monotonous weird of departure away from me. Like a strange white bird blown out of the frozen seas, like a bird from the far north blown with a broken wing, into our sooty garden he drags and beats from place to place perpetually, seeking release from me, from the hand of my love which creeps up, needing his happiness, while he in displeasure retreats. The wind indeed traveled a vast and varied land, and returns like a lover, captive to the feelings of his heart and the affability of waiting eyes. I know of life's flame behind the nightly billows. I know of the wistful wishes that a sunlit green peak churns into the soul. Don't linger so on the sounds of faded and ungainly steps. The wind surely will help me cut through the shadows. I am your bird that the wind blew up from the nest, dear mother. I can only now spread my wings to its whims and fervency. I hear your tears behind me echoing in my fragile soul, but I am like Icarus enthralled by the bright sun and thunder. Days and days and days march on from my infancy, but now, flying high, I only see the reflected images on a below shoal. I must look away from him, for my faded eyes, like a cringy dog at his heels, offend him now, like a toothless hound pursuing him with my will, till he chaffes at my crouching persistence, and a sharp spark flies in my soul from under the sudden frown of his brow, as he blenches and turns away, and my heart stands still. This is the last. It will not be any more. All my life I have borne the burden of myself. All the long years of sitting in my husband's house, never have I said to myself as he closed the door, "Now I'm caught." You are hopelessly lost, O self. You are frightened with joy, my heart, like a frightened mouse. Don't look away, mother. Just close your eyes and remember, my most cherished moments were by that fire. The many tales you recounted sparkled, brightened the eyes, and gave life. Offending? Displeasing? Distressing? Wounding? Never. The frowning of the brow that still saddens you singularly and ails your soul persistently now fills my heart with self-inflicted strife. I am sorry for the burdens I have brought. You must have been happy and carefree before me. You sat in your husband's house as the solemn mistress, and never have you thought that you were caught. Never have you felt like a frightening mouse and maybe hopeless guess. Only I caused you much distress. 3 times have I offered myself, 3 times rejected. It will not be any more, no more, my son, my son. Never to know the glad freedom of obedience, since long ago the angel of childhood kissed me and went. I expected another would take me, and now, my son, oh my son, I must sit a while and wait, and never know the loss of myself till death comes, who cannot fail. Perspicacious I have become, and felicitously I depart. My serene inspiration and confidence are far from disobedience. Mother, Please take solace in your proudest achievement, me, whom you are offering to the world, will never be apart in the darkest cave, deepest sea, or battling the nefarious potence. Please sit, wait, push death away, strengthen yourself, for you see, I will not let go of your hands by the fire. Death, in whose service is nothing of gladness, takes me, for the lips and the eyes of God are behind a veil, and the thought of the lipless voice of the Father shakes me with fear and fills my eyes with the tears of desire, and my heart rebels with anguish as night draws nigher. Please don't speak of death, for God is not unrighteous so as to forget your work. Your sorrowful tears of desire, His tender eyes surely see them, and His inheritance, a precious gift, you kissed and lulled. Behind the veil, see His smiling lips, not fear, though the night draws nigher, keep standing.